sports. It's in the game.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Stop me, yeah, somebody stop me. Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, please stop me.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
A day one starter his rookie year. He also won a whole lot of games as well. First 5 years, the Bengals went to the playoffs each and every year. Continues to evolve as a quarterback, learning how to work around a running game, an offensive line, and receivers that continue to develop.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First and 10 for Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Well, I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now to the air, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And Dalton to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Passing, it's Dalton. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Wait, 20!
Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rex Burkhead, 37 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Andy Dalton eluding the pressure right. Finds an opening past the 40. And a right side completion here by LaFell. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 7-2 is our score. And we'll return to Foxborough after this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run. This is Burkhead. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
20.
A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
20. Right quick.
They go play action here on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Holding. Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
20. Right 20.
Brady to throw again. And that's incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
20. Right quick.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And his pass incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But Only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton flushed out right. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be Dalton again. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier, and Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome Everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
By 20!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey! By 20!
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Burkhead. Still going. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36.
We got 4. By 20! By 20! By 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
By 20!
They'll run now with Burkhead. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
By 20!
Now Brady. This is White on the screen. White's got a first down and more. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They begin with a run by Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a give to Mixon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Here's Dorsett. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
By 20!
Play action. Now it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
By 20!
Now Brady leaves to Burkhead on the draw. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
By 20!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
By 20!
On the run, it's Burkhead. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, let's go! By 20! By 20! Go!
Brady now on 1st down. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
By 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. On 3rd down, it's White. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
It's one of them ones, man.